Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Today I have a pretty exciting video. This here is a 2018 Audi S5. This one has around 60,000 miles or so on it, but it's in really good shape. I'm really curious to see what this car is all about. So let's go ahead and start here in the front. So we have LED projector headlights, and then this one in here is a reflector. Not sure what that's used for. And then it looks like it does have a cornering light over there, so that's nice. It does have front parking sensors. It says S5 in the front. It's a pretty good looking car. Let's go here to the side. 19-inch wheels. They're wrapped in 255 35 ZR19 tires. It's got the nice Audi sport brakes in the front with the red calipers. Little S5 badge on the side there. It does have smart key access on all four doors. See in the back here we got a little bit of a smaller caliper, and the back tires are also 255 35 19s. This one is a Sportback, so it has the four doors. You can also get a S5 in a coupe. You can see there we got our quad exhaust tips. Hopefully you guys can see that on the camera. I know the sun is kind of shining right now. You've got quad exhaust. I'll go over the little exhaust modes a little bit later, or I should say the drive modes, which changes the flap and the exhaust. Obviously S5, rear parking sensors as well. Every single light on this car is LED inside and out. Let's go ahead and pop the hood and see what we're working with. All right guys, just pop the hood here. This is a 3-liter single turbo V6 engine. Puts out 354 horsepower and 369 pound-feet of torque, if I'm not mistaken. You can see we got a nice huge engine cover on there. We do have hood struts. And by the way, I forgot to mention earlier, this is a Premium Plus model, by the way. Let's go and hop inside. All right guys, like I mentioned, smart key access, so you can just pull on the door to open it, and then you just hold here to lock. Let's go and open it up here. So we got the frameless doors. We got a nice soft touch plastic up here. Got this cool like suede material right here. Got some leather or vinyl material right here with the little red stitching on it. Looks pretty cool. Got this little carbon fiber type trim on here. 2-person memory seats. Automatic up down for all 4 windows, which is pretty cool. And then I think the mirrors also do fold in. This one does have the Bang & Olufsen sound system. It says little S line on the door here. We got our nice Nappa leather seats. They are red Nappa leather seats. Very nice seats. All right guys, I just moved over next to this truck here so the sun's not shining on us. So we got this nice flat bottom steering wheel. It's a really good size. Has these really nice 10 and 2 notches on it. See, we got our little steering wheel controls. This kind of controls the different screens you can go through here. Same with this button here, and you can kind of scroll up and down through all the information there. On this side here we have our next track, previous track, volume knob there, voice command button, phone button. Also has cruise control down here. I'm not sure if it's adaptive or not, because it doesn't look like it has any sort of like range settings on it, but I'm not too sure on that one. Looking up top here, we have a frameless mirror. We also have a sunroof on this one. The shade, just so you guys know, is not like completely dark. It does allow a little bit of light to come through, but we do have a sunshade there. All your sunshade controls are right here. We got our interior lights, so you can turn them all on there. They are LEDs like I mentioned earlier. We got our garage door openers here. Looking down in the middle here, we have our very simple climate control. So we have heated seats, no ventilated seats on this one, but you do have heated seats. There's all your different controls there. It even has like you can detect when you're close to it, which is pretty cool. Dual zone climate control. Down here we have our drive modes. So if we look in here, right now we're in comfort, which you guys can see in the bottom corner right there. So if we press the drive mode select, you can go through the different modes. So we're in comfort, you go to individual, dynamic, auto, and it'll adjust the car accordingly. I'll show you guys that a little bit later. We also have auto start stop off, traction control, parking sensors, and this will turn off the screen. I'm not too sure what all these blank switches are for. I'm sure the higher end models probably have something there, but this one has some blank switches. Down below we have a USB, a 12-volt outlet. We got our cup holders here. This controls the MMI, which is up here. So basically you can go through like your different stuff there. You can click radio, media, navigation, telephone, menu button, all that stuff, which you can control right here. This is the shifter. It's a pretty cool little design there. It's pretty easy to operate. It does have a ZF 8-speed automatic. Got our little volume control knob here, and then a little storage space. Maybe you can put the key there or whatever. Let's check out this console. Okay, so the console is not very big, but it does have a USB in it, and that's about it. It looks like it's kind of like a floating console, sort of. You can see there. Looking over here, we got our glove box that is lined in felt. Usually the luxury cars, they have the glove box lined in felt, which is pretty cool. We do have a light in there as well. Then it has a whole bunch of connectors there. I'm not sure what those are used for, but it does have some connectors in there as well. All right, guys, check out the backseat of this Audi. So you can see it's not the biggest door in the world. It's kind of small, and then the roof line is really laid back, so I'm probably not going to fit back here very well, but we'll try our best. And it looks like you can actually lock the doors from the back, but you can't unlock them, so that's kind of interesting how they did it like that. But let's hop in here. By the way, this is me sitting behind myself at 6'5". Yeah, it's not gonna work. This definitely does not work. Back here we do have climate control, which is pretty cool. We got 2 air vents, we got a 12 volt. The backs of the seats do have these pockets on them. I'm sure if you're a little bit shorter in the front, you probably won't have any issues in the back here, but me with the seat comfortably adjusted to my height, you can definitely not put anyone that's tall back here for sure. And then let's check this little console area here. Okay, so got the little console. Let's go ahead and check out the trunk area. All right, I think this is power. Let's go ahead and see. Yep, it is power. That's nice. All right, guys, so checking out the trunk. Lots of storage space back here. You can see you can put a lot of stuff back here. Let's see what's under here. Oh, we do have a spare tire. That's pretty cool. You're seeing less and less of those these days. Got our little owner's manual back here. We got an LED light to light up the trunk area. And we got a nice little privacy shade. So this is a really nice part of the S5 is this trunk area, because it still looks kind of like a sedan-ish, but you have that flexibility of having the trunk on it, which is pretty cool. You also have another shade for like the back part of it. You can lock the door here and close it. So let's go ahead and close the trunk here. Really nice. All right, guys, before we take this Audi for a spin, I want you guys to hear the exhaust. So I'm gonna put you down right here. Alright guys, let's take this Audi for a spin. Let's go ahead and start off in auto mode first, just the normal mode, and we'll go into the dynamic a little bit later. And if you guys are wondering how a 6'5" person fits in this car, legroom wise, it's fine. I do have the seat kind of far back. Legroom wise, it should be fine. Headroom is not the greatest. My head is kind of touching the top, but if I kind of lean in a certain way or whatever, I can make it work. But it's definitely not the greatest headroom wise, but that's how you get that cool roof line, is because the headroom is, or I should say the roof is so like slanted. Steering is really light steering. At least in this mode it's really light. One thing that's kind of funny is that this year of S5 has 354 horsepower. And then if you look at the 19, it has 349 horsepower, so that's kind of weird. I don't know why they went backwards, but this one does have the 354. So far, very smooth, very nice and quiet. Ride quality feels good so far. All right, getting ready to turn to the street here. Like I said, this is auto mode. Very smooth. Throttle response is really good as well. You don't have to put your foot into it too much for it to get going, which I kind of like. Let's see how it handles this bump. This bump is pretty rough here. Yeah, not bad at all. All right, let's get on it a little bit here. Okay, not bad. Yeah, it gets up and moves. It's very smooth in the way that it does it. Like, it doesn't like jam your head back or anything like that. But it's very smooth, and it definitely puts on the speed for sure. Now I'm gonna put it in dynamic mode here. Let's see, how do I do that? Oh, it's over here. Let's go into dynamic. There we go. We're gonna see how dynamic performs. Right off the bat, I can hear the exhaust get louder. Definitely hear the exhaust get louder. I don't know if this one has adaptive dampers or not, but I could be going crazy, but it does feel like the suspension got a little bit stiffer. All right, we're gonna take off onto this road here and see how it does. Okay. Yeah, like it's not like crazy fast, but it's like a perfect amount of speed. Like it's perfect speed for a daily driver. So no complaints about that at all. But it isn't crazy fast, so don't expect it to be like, you know, like blow your head off fast, but it's definitely quick. Let's try these paddle shifters here. So let's see. Let's go into the paddle shifters here. Nice and smooth. I can hear a little bit of burbles back there. Okay, shifts pretty fast. I like that. Very smooth. We're gonna try like a little launch and see how it does. So let's turn off our traction control. Okay, so it's all the way off. And then we're in dynamic mode and shifters in S. All right, let's see how it does. We're gonna see if it launches hard, because I know these Audis do launch pretty good. Okay. Yeah, that's not bad at all. In the launch control mode, it definitely shifts more aggressive. Like you can definitely feel it shift more aggressively. And it does launch pretty hard. No wheel spin at all. If you guys don't know, I have a Mark 8 Golf R, and this car feels, I'd say, a tiny bit slower than my Golf R. The Golf R still feels faster than this stock, but this engine does sound really good. Obviously, it's an Audi. You get the nice ZF 8-speed automatic, which is very smooth. But I think my Golf R stock for stock is faster than this. All right, let's go ahead and take off onto this road here. Let's see how it handles if you kind of take off in a corner. Oh, okay. That was kind of fun. Yeah, I kind of squared it off a little bit there. I'm no professional, so this is just kind of like me just testing it out and sharing it with you guys. Yeah, the shifts are really good. Very smooth, positive shifts. It moves. All right, guys, before we close out this video, I want to try to do another little acceleration here. So let's say you're just at a light and you just want to take off. Let's see how it does. It has those cool sounds when it shifts gears. It does like a little brr when it shifts gears. I like that. Let's test out the handling on this corner here. Oh yeah, nice and flat. Let me know what you guys think of the S5 in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.